Well, today's the day, boys. The day my channel makes the official leap to the big leagues. These Karen videos always kill it, and the success has been incredible. And I owe it all to my Colorado ZR2, essentially the truck that started it all and made this channel what it is today. With that being said, YouTube channels move fast. We have to move on. So it's official as of right now. Down in the description, you can enter to win my Colorado ZR2. The Karen Colorado is officially available and being given away. First link down in the description. There were only 1,000 slots available. How this works is you buy a cool poster of the truck and you're automatically entered to win. Entries are insanely limited. There's only 1,000 posters available for this sick rig. The odds to win the lottery are something insane. I'm sure it's well over 100 million. You're allowed to buy up to 5 entries. So imagine you only up against less than 1,000 people. With this super limited amount of entries, I would love for it to go to a subscriber that's been around for a while, but the names are all randomly picked, so it's a fair shot for everyone. I'm not gonna make a ton of money off of this. All the money goes back to the channel regardless, but don't think I'm gonna be able to retire off of this. Unfortunately, you have to pay Uncle Sam an insane amount, along with the giveaway company, all the legal crap, third parties, posters cost a ton of money. You wouldn't think they cost that much, but they do, plus shipping. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna walk away with much, but the main point of this is to make a viewer happy, let them own a piece of YouTube history. Plus, I'm personally gonna be taking some of the money out of my cut to donate to a local children's hospital, so you guys get to see that. But yeah, all the money goes back into the channel. You get to own. Imagine this, whipping this to high school. If you're still in high school, imagine for the entry fee, you get to drive this to your first day of high school. But it doesn't matter what age you are, this rig is insane. I wanna change your life. Thank you guys so much for the support. Enjoy the video. At the farm, we got Mr. Buck here. We're gonna be taking this puppy home. I get to borrow her for a few days, courtesy Street Speed 717. Check his channel out. Tag down below, link up on the screen. Yeah, very bizarre H2 wheels. All right, you ready?
Use your white person abilities. Use your whitey abilities to jump up. Oh my lord, see?
There we go. It's as easy as that. You can edit that to make me not look stupid, right? This thing works perfectly, no issues.
Actually, yes.
Really? See, what's really cool about these old trucks is they come with their very own peanut brittle. Heard this stuff is very, very tasty. Taking it back home, let's go. How long will the camera stay on the dash?
One thing, you do not have reverse at all.
So I got,
so do not get in any scenario where you have to back up.
So I got one shot at turns.
Not even joking. Yeah, like not even joking. There is no reverse at all. So do not, under any circumstances, get it somewhere where you have to back up.
About 3 minutes in here, it's only slightly sketchy because sometimes to go straight, the steering wheel needs to point straight up, and other times it needs to be almost upside down. So the steering changes throughout the drive, and then sometimes doesn't work for like 2 seconds, so that's a little horrifying, and then starts working again very well. Home sweet home. Now, I don't want to make fun of my house, but this is almost taller.
It looked good going down the road. I gotta say, it doesn't look sketchy at all from the outside.
Yeah, on the inside, you're only like slightly out of control 100% of the time.
Yeah, like the steering, sometimes you like lose it a little bit for a second.
Well, it's just like, yeah, it comes back though. It's all good.
I feel like the roof is definitely higher than the roof.
Than the gutters, yeah. They gotta be. Maybe I'll do a comparison. I can get up there and clean out my gutters. This thing towers over even the Colorado ZR2. Oh my God, the perspective on the GoPro makes it look like a little munchkin. Karen is back. She's been in many videos in the past. You guys know her very well. She's sort of what made this channel get on the map. Real quick, Brink, big sponsor of mine. Brink Wheels, they hooked me up with these insane off-road wheels. They have a big selection. If you guys want to get one of these for yourselves, use my code RFR down in the description. You get 30% off. I get a little bit of kickback from that, so it helps out the channel. Really appreciate the support. Karen didn't like this Chevy Colorado at first because I wrapped it like this. It started out as just complaints, even putting a letter in my mailbox, but escalated to calling the cops and just making up weird lies about me. But Karen's been quiet for months. It didn't occur to me, I don't know why, that this was gonna be a problem sitting in my yard for a couple of days while I shot the review video. A review video on this truck wouldn't have been too entertaining, but thankfully Karen is here to make it that much better. This thing sits on massive military Michelins with some H2 wheels. And granted, did sit in my driveway, or yard rather, for a couple of days. You can see footage here of the truck in my yard, and sure enough, here comes my neighbor Karen. Goes over, does the same exact thing that she was doing with my Chevy Colorado, but this time I was home and I caught her. So here you can see I noticed her get up off the couch and run out the door. I know I should have grabbed my camera, but heat of the moment, you don't really think about these things. As a YouTuber, I should have. Thankfully, I have a security system that caught all of this. Go running out to confront her, thinking that my presence in person would sort of diminish her spirits to be aggressive. On the contrary, she just got more upset that she was caught doing what she was doing. Stepped further onto my property, got into my face. I'm describing this, I can't remember if the footage shows or not, but I do remember her pushing. I'm a man, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my God, this woman pushed me. Who cares? I'm not gonna sit here and be, what do they call like the men version of Karen's? Kens? I don't wanna be that, because it's like, oh yeah, a woman pushed you, whatever. But in reality, it's a little much to be pushing someone, for God's sakes. Borderline assault over them having a truck parked in their yard. A truck that's not even in their name. It's just been here for a couple of days and it's going back. Karen may not like it, but YouTube is what I do for a living. How would Karen like it if I went down to wherever she works, probably the liquor control board, went up to her desk and shoved her? It's just complete bullcrap. The double standard is insane what people think they can get away with. I challenge you back at this point. You're in sort of a like, let's mitigate this and not make it a big deal. I was at this point like, we're gonna push this further. I told her with some obscenities to please exit my property. That might not be exactly how I phrased it, but you guys get the picture. All this talk about how I'm finished, I'm gonna get arrested, this is ludicrous, and again, just lying. She's done this before in that letter that she did, and again, dipping into these weird lies, which she did before with this letter that she wrote me in a previous video, complaining about my Colorado ZR2's wrap, saying how the whole neighborhood hates me and is against me. I've talked with almost all of my neighbors. Everyone loves the shenanigans. I live in such a boring neighborhood. It feels like everyone does. Everyone has a boring neighborhood. I would love it if a neighbor of mine came rolling up in something like this, and if it wasn't car related, at least do something wild. Life's short and it can be so boring. It's cool whenever someone steps up and does something crazy. And the fact that these Karens unfortunately want to shut it down is very sad. Unfortunate for Karen though, in this instance, not only did I have the Ram 2500 in my driveway, I also had my Chevy Colorado ZR2 with the new wrap, this wrap to be exact. It's been wrapped like this for months and she's had no course reaction to it. And I was wondering where she was or when this was going to come to a head, but finally, I guess this set her over the edge because not only did she complain about the Ram 2500 with the insane lift and tires, but also my ZR2. I don't know. I'm sure if I asked her opinion on the Silverado ZR2 and the exhaust on this, she would have a problem with that. Because I think it sounds great, which automatically means she probably thinks it sounds horrible. But the wrap on my Colorado ZR2, two separate trucks for people that don't know, is way more wild than the last one that she was upset about. But finally, was also upset about that truck. So 2 for 1 for this episode with Karen. She said that she was coming back with her husband later that night to confront me along with the police. None of that ever happened. I do know that she does call the police though. I've mentioned this in previous videos. Buddies in law enforcement say the calls do come through, but what are you gonna do? You can't arrest someone for having a wild wrap or a big truck. Although she might be onto something because I think this one technically is illegal. I'm sure there's not many of you left who remember the old farm, the original farm that this channel grew up on. As I'm editing this though, I forgot the whole like Karen assaulted me thing. It's hard to see on that camera. I apologize. I know it's gonna seem like clickbait. Promise you it happened. It happens right around here. It wasn't anything crazy. She didn't punch me, but it was one of those like hard in like the chest, like push you off. Now, if it was another dude doing that to me, it'd probably be instant like fist to the face. But whenever a woman does that to you, it's kind of like, all right, well, what am I gonna do? I'm not just gonna slug this woman in the face for smacking me in the chest. But yeah, putting your hands on me, I mean, that's way over the line, especially whenever you're on my property bitching about something that's not even yours. It's crazy what people think they can get away with. This is the old drive shaft to the Colorado. It's all bent up and scraped because we did some pretty hard off-roading with it. That's the new one. We had a new steel off-road one put on. So if anyone wants this, DM me. You guys can have it for free. If you're out of state or can't pick it up, just pay me shipping. And then if you want to make a donation for that, I'll gladly accept it because that'll just add to the donation for the Children's Hospital. So yeah, that'll be 100% donation added on to the donation that we're going to make on our own for the ZR2. I haven't even promoted the giveaway yet. This is the first like official promotion I've done for the ZR2 giveaway. And we've already sold like 40 posters. That's just without me even saying anything. So if you guys want to get on this beautiful piece of YouTube history to be able to have this in your driveway in probably less than a month, you better act fast because time's gonna run out quick. Or if you just want to turn around and sell it, you can make a quick like 40 G's. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, rfracing717. We got a bunch of stuff going on there. We got other updates going on the channel. I'm sure this will drive a lot of new viewers to the channel. So if you haven't heard of me before, I've done some crazy stuff. Put 44 Super Swampers on my Silverado ZR2. We do insane off-roading, go out to Colorado. We're actually going out to Colorado this September. I have a Silverado ZR2 that isn't ready, that's broken down, and Chevy is refusing to fix the warranty. Only 3,000 miles on it, and Chevy is refusing to fix the truck. It's an engine issue, so you guys can follow along with that saga because we're trying to get it fixed before our big Colorado off-road trip out in Telluride. Also, since this truck's leaving the fleet, and well, Karen's gonna be very happy with that, but you know what? We got to stick with the insane wrap ideas. So you guys give me some ideas for my new Silverado ZR2 to get wrapped because that truck definitely needs a change of scenery. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate all the love and support. Likes help out so much. YouTube loves likes. The algorithm just eats it up. So if you want to help out my channel grow, definitely slap a like on this video. Also forgot to mention this. Anyone who enters this giveaway, I'm permanently following you back on Instagram. So hit me up on that with your receipt, rfracing717. If you made it this far in the video, say goodbye ZR2 in the comments because this will probably be the last video for the ZR2. The one that's made this channel, upset my neighbor, and got a lot of you guys to view my channel. So big shout out to the Colorado ZR2. Definitely gonna miss it. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.